Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is your host Majestic speaking, and welcome to the second round of gameplay that we're going to be doing with the newest mech to be added to the game. One of three, actually, but this is the Phoenix Hawk Kuroi Kiri. I believe I'm saying that correctly, and if I'm not, please let me know in the comment section so that I do get that pronunciation correct. But again, we're going to be going through another round of awesome gameplay so that you can see this mech from a full encompassing perspective. This is, again, this is mastered. It is completely filled to the brim with between the loadout, the modules, the skill tree is lit up so you guys can see exactly what the potential is with a fully mastered Phoenix Hawk. This is the first day that it's been released. As I mentioned in the last video, I spent a ton of GXP getting these guys all mastered, quirked up, buffed up. So you're going to see the cream of the crop on the first day and decide for yourselves, hopefully, whether or not this is a mech that you actually want to place into your mech garage, your mech arsenal. So we're going to first go through the hard points, the quirks, the loadout, the modules, the gameplay, and then wrap up with some closing thoughts. Again, I will leave the patch notes in the description. There are so many to cover, I don't want to leave any out, so I will leave the links to that in the description along with my email if you want to contact me that way. And yeah, just some basic stuff that you guys might want to know going forward with this new patch release. There's been a ton of updates, so you know, definitely look into it, see what affects you and your style of gameplay. You know, I'm thinking about what I like about the update and what I don't like about the update, but that's not going to be for this video. Right now, we're just going to go through this guy, the Kuroi Kiri, and again, as I mentioned, we're going to go through the hard points first. So let's first look at what it has to offer. Again, next to its brother, the Rock, the Kuroi Kiri. 2 ballistic hard points, 4 energy hard points, 0 missile hard points, 2 AMS hard points, nobody gives a shit, and 0 ECM hard points. Now, if I look at the quirks, machine gun rate of fire plus 25%, energy heat generation bonus of 5%. The rest is torso turn rate, additional structure, acceleration, deceleration, the like. So not very many quirks to cater to this mech in particular. Very generic from the energy standpoint. From the machine gun, I'm not going to use machine guns. I never really use machine guns on my builds, I mean, unless I'm really just, trying to throw something on there to fill space. So obviously, I catered first to the energy hard points. I knew that, again, with the package that was in the pre-order, they gave you a medium cooldown module and a medium range module for the lasers. Now, I took that off of the Rock and I put it on this one. So, again, my energy hard points will cater to those medium lasers because that was what is in the package. And, I'm going to utilize that to the fullest extent without having to drain myself of a ton of C-pills trying to, mod this thing out in that way. But, again, this is a custom loadout. I took exactly what I like to do with my playstyle and I turned it into this guy that I have here before you. So, as for what I actually placed on it, let's look at the loadout. The 4 mediums fill up all of the energy hard points. Now, for the ballistic hard point, I was torn. You can go a couple ways with this. You could even, mix it up with the energy hard points as well. It's up to you. I'm still working with it. Again, this is the first day of its release, so I'm just messing around at this point. I did switch the engine from an XL270 to an XL280, and with speed tweak and everything, this guy goes 108.3 kph. I have the 4 medium lasers in there. And for the ballistic hard point, as opposed to utilizing both of them with 2 smaller ballistic weapons, I decided to just pack a punch with a UAC-5 in there, an Inner Sphere UAC-5, dealing 5 points of direct damage to whatever component it hits, along with 3 tons of ammo, 2 jump jets, class 4s, so they can get me hopping around the map in that standpoint. I'm really looking forward to using it a little more with this guy because those lasers and the UAC fire will definitely come into play. And I placed 2 external double heat sinks on there along with the 10 internal that come with the engine. So it has a 1.38 heat management ratio. Definitely beneficial. 45 out of 45 tons being used, 68 out of 78 slots being used. Cannot put ferrofibrous armor on there with this build, but there are a couple that can, so I can talk about those in just a second. But I decided to go with this 25 points on an alpha from a damage perspective. Again, 108.4 is the speed, 23.4 is the jump distance, just like how I had on Rock. I placed the same on this guy. But the biggest thing that I was figuring out was the ballistic hardpoints. And I know that the energy quirks cater to anything, so you can really put whatever energy weapons you want on here. But I was looking into what I wanted to do for the ballistics, and I could put 2 AC2s, and with this engine if I wanted to. If I put a bigger engine, obviously I wouldn't be able to fit as much from a tonnage perspective. You could also put on an AC10 if that's more of your liking, but you don't have the slots to fill out all of the energy hardpoints. It takes up 7, I believe. Let me just make sure I got that right. Yeah, 7 slots, and it's 12 tons versus this, which takes up 5 slots and 9 tons. So you free up a little more, room with this guy. It could obviously fire a lot faster than the AC-10. It's really up to you what you'd rather do. But I decided to go with the AC-5 because it was less tonnage. It fits the role for what I want to do from a short to mid-range perspective. Also provides support from a distance, and the rate of fire, again, with the AC-5 is a lot quicker than the AC-10. So, keeping all these things in mind, that's what ultimately made me decide on this particular build. I filled out all of the hard points except for a ballistic hard point. I only utilized 1 out of the 2 in this left arm. But, again, I decided rather to pack a bigger punch with a UAC-5 as opposed to, 2 AC-2s. Either way, I mean, you could really figure it out, whatever, floats your boat. But that's what I decided to do with it. So, again, this is a completely custom loadout. Day 1, I'm figuring out as I go along, really, and I just thought that this might be a cool build to work with. So, again, we have the speed in our favor. 108.4 kph with speed tweak is no joke. You are pretty quick around the battlefield, especially for a medium, so definitely keep that in mind. As for the modules, instead of doing 3 weapon modules this time and 1 mech module, I decided to go 2 and 2. So again, I had those 2 medium laser modules that came with the package, so I placed those from the Rock on here, medium laser range level 5, and medium laser cooldown level 5. The 2 mech modules that I placed on also came with the package, and that is the radar deprivation and advanced seismic sensor. So I decided to place those on there because of the fact that, well, if I'm going short to mid-range brawly, I, again, want to make sure that I know if there are any mechs around me within that 250 meters of range, and I want to be instantly hidden if I get behind something. I do not want to be targeted, and if I do, I want to make sure that I'm completely off the radar once I duck into cover. So that's the reason why I decided to go with this in particular on this build. I'm trying to show you guys just a little bit of variability. Obviously, I could have put on, a UAC-5 cooldown or UAC-5 range if I wanted instead. Actually, I don't have the C-bills for that, but, if I wanted to, that was a factor that I could take into consideration. But instead, I just decided, I'm going to go 2 and 2 this time, utilizing all of the modules that came with the pre-order, and then the consumables, again, the Cool Shot 9x9 and the improved airstrike. So just in case I heat up a little bit, I can use that 9x9 and the improved airstrike just for some support for the rest of the team. Now we're going to hop out there onto the battlefield. 1 round of gameplay coming up for you guys. This is round 2 of the Phoenix Hawk. Kuroi Kiri is the hero mech that we're taking out onto the battlefield. Looks absolutely incredible from, a cosmetic standpoint, it just looks fantastic. Even these, it looks like gun holsters with the UAC-5 on there. It's really just a piece of eye candy at this point. So let's hop onto the battlefield and see exactly what we can do.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alrighty guys, here we go. Our one and only round is going to take place on the new Frozen City map. So in case you didn't see the first video that I put out, now at least you're going to see the second. So again, this is the brand new reconstructed Frozen City. It's seemingly a lot bigger, a lot of range involved. And there's a bridge and stuff. It's pretty interesting. I have to say the least, or to say the least. So it's definitely fun. It's definitely going to take some adapting to, but you know, they kept a lot of the stuff that was in the original Frozen City there. It's just all kind of reconfigured, moved around, and as you can see, they have like, I think there's the bridge that I was talking about. I think that's pretty neat that they put a bridge in here. And just an extra add to the map that was already there. So I'm going to group up with this guy up here. It's nighttime. I think the night on this map is the least probability, or has the lowest probability. Oops. He is definitely running away. Or kind of running away, I'm not sure yet. I feel like we should chase him, or we could chase him.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, got him! Wow. With a little blip. A little kiss.
Target acquired.
There's something right around here. I'm gonna go for this Warhammer.
New target acquired.
Take him down if we can.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
I'll just let him keep shooting me because I know I have my friends with me. He's gonna hide. Interesting move on his part to keep moving up. I guess if you're gonna stay aggressive, you might as well commit, right? Right. I'm gonna commit too. Force him to move up into a trap. The rest of my amigos.
Airstrike online.
There we go, got him! Oh, wow!
New target acquired.
Totally did not expect that. Where is this, the Nova?
New target
Yeah, it's gotta be the
acquired.
Nova. Is the freaking cheetah behind me? Yeah, it was.
Target destroyed.
Nice. What is shooting me? Keep our eyes out over here.
Sorry.
Target acquired. Warning incoming.
That frickin' cheetah, man.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Good night, sir. Next target. Yeah, got him.
Target
And
acquired.
I'm just gonna move up.
Target destroyed.
There he goes.
New target
Move up on this rifleman now. Man, we're just bringing them all down, I guess, now. He's not even paying attention to me.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
There he goes.
Ultra autocannon ammo.
Whew,
at
I only have
25%.
21 shots left with this AC-5, UAC 5, I should say.
Charlie, core area. There's a Phoenix locked down there.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
And this jam keeps happening.
Critical damage. Target destroyed.
There he goes. We have an assault
New
over
target
here. Looks like a,
acquired.
yep, it's the Kodiak.
Missile.
A Lerm Kodiak with
Heat level.
large pulses.
Greater torso. Critical damage. Heat level critical.
Ooh, he killed himself. Wow. I did get a shot off on him, so that will probably give me the assist. We're going to utilize our jump jets.
Fuel at 25%.
We did get up here. I was just guessing that he was over here somewhere. Oh, nice. Oh, and I just ran out of AC-5 ammo. That was hilarious. Wow. Another great round on Frozen City, this time at night. So at least you got a different perspective in that sense. 773 damage, 3 kills, 8 assists, 2 times doing the most damage. Wow. Oh, man. Helping out that team. 2 awesome rounds of gameplay for you guys with both the heroes. Did a little bit of team damage here and there. Sometimes they were blocking the target, and, you know, I was trying to stay on the target, so didn't kill anyone. No harm, no foul. Overall, fantastic rounds of gameplay. I hope you guys appreciated it from that perspective. That was the Kuroi Kiri. Oh man, try and say that 10 times fast. But in any case, that's going to do it for this episode of MechWarrior Online. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. It helps out a ton. Please subscribe to the channel, become royal today if you haven't already. Leave any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions in the comment section below. Feel free to email me. That will also be in the description, along with the links to the latest patch update, a link to the PDFs in case you want to check those out for the, you know, the quirk adjustments and structure and stuff like that. So if you want to check those out, I will leave those also in the description. But thank you guys so much again for supporting this channel, supporting the series. This is another look at the Phoenix Hawk Kuroi Kiri. Oh my gosh, I gotta get that right at some point. But in any case, thank you guys again for supporting it, and, you know, for tuning in for this episode of MechWarrior Online. Stay tuned for another episode coming out to you guys soon. But in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you all out there on the battlefield. Take care, guys.